Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So you're saying you are like Uwais al Qarni? You're sneaky. Maybe you didn't come to the Dergah because you're so lazy. Bruh, Uwais al Qarni, he visited the Prophet. He came to Medina. He knocked on the door. Did you knock on our door? No. So how you say you're like that? You can say at least you knock on the door and then Hoja was not there or nobody answered, then you went back. Then you say, oh, you know, what is the wisdom now? Because I'm like Uwais al Qarni. But you didn't. So, astaghfirullah. Don't get upset now. I'm just saying what is true. Okay. Listen, maybe you need to get off your chair and come and visit us. Try everywhere. If Uwais al Qarni can do it, you can do it, believe me. Believe me, you can do it. Uwais al Qarni, he didn't have money. He didn't have food. He did not have anything. He walked. Where is Yemen? And where is Medina? We're not talking about a 10-minute walk or 10-mile walk or 100-mile walk. He didn't have, he wasn't traveling in a car or a plane or a train with so much food and a credit card and an iPhone and everything. He was just getting up and he was going. His love was pulling him. His love was pulling him. So if your love is that strong now, it's going to pull you. Because love now, it is a matter of life and death. Love, it is a matter of life and death. Your love to your Seyh now, if you don't get that, you'd rather die. And if you have the love of your Seyh, you also want to die. And you want to have a new life. There's a difference there. One is to be perished, to be put to non-existence. One is to come back into real existence. You understand? So, what did I do? Okay. So, it's a very long thing. I'm looking at this. A very long answer I can give, but I'm going to give you a very short one. The blessing in Uwais al Qarni is to show you that you can come to the Dergah, that it is possible, that if he can do it, you can do it. Inshallah. Of course, Hazrat Uwais al Qarni is that one. Yes, he was living during the time of the Prophet ﷺ. He was older than the Prophet ﷺ. He was living at that time. He had so much love for the Prophet. He believed in the Prophet and he loved the Prophet without seeing him physically. And because of that tremendous love for the Prophet ﷺ, he was able to witness the reality of the Prophet. That he's able to witness the reality of the Prophet every day, at every hour, in every minute. And that love then commanded him to do crazy things. When the Prophet ﷺ lost his teeth in the Battle of Uhud, Uwais al Qarni took out all his teeth. And he says, how can my beloved lose teeth and I still have teeth in my mouth? That he loved the Prophet ﷺ so much. Not just with words. that he witnessed the reality of the Prophet ﷺ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to test the Prophet ﷺ on the Day of Judgment by creating so many Uwais. And the Prophet now has to pick up the right one. That's a long story. We'll get into it some other time, inshallah Rahman. So many lessons in Uwais al Qarni, especially for people living in the West. We should pray 2 rak'ats every night, those ones especially who come into Islam, to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the prayers of Uwais al Qarni, that he prayed especially for the people of the Akhir Zaman, especially living in the West, to come to Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.